Hey there, everyone. It is February 26th, 2025, and we're going to go over some progress I've had on making variants of characters. So, obviously, this is a character we've been working on the last few weeks, and we've got a lot of work put into her. We made an outfit for her, and that looks pretty good. But what would be really nice is if we could just make variations of this character. And the really cool part of what I've learned today is that I can basically take a lot of the rigging, so facial animations, and just take that for free and bring it to the next character, which is super cool. It's going to save me just so much time. So let's show what I mean by that. Basically, we have the character as it currently is, and this is going to be our source file. So I've started organizing my collection. It's going to look a little bit more like this moving forward. I'm sure it'll change again, but these are the source assets. So everything I use to make the characters, including the hair, the body, everything that's used to make this particular character. And we put that down into this body source file. The reason we're doing a source file is so I can edit the body without editing the eyes, because I'm going to do some sculpting on the body here in just a second to show this off. And I don't want to squish the eyeballs. There's a few other things that I'll need to refine about it because it's going to kind of mush the teeth a little bit. So I have to find a nice solution for that down the road. But, and then once we've edited this, we save the variant into its own folder. So here's an example variant here. With hair of, I'm calling her Nora Tall. And we're going to make Nora Stern in a second. So I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to flavor them naming wise to just make it a little bit clearer as to what changes I've made. So it's kind of an ambiguous way to approach it. So anyway, we're going to go here. I'm going to turn off the outfit really quick, and we're going to start sculpting character. So I can go ahead and let's make her just a little lower in the face, maybe kind of like a dopey look. Just gonna do this tool, elastic grab, bring it down. And or you know what? I said stern for some of it before. Maybe that'll be a good one. Just so it's very similar to a lot of like character creators, but just much more manual than, or much more flexible than some of the standard character creators. Obviously, because I'm in a mesh editing software, but do something like that, and maybe give her like a flat nose, bring the chin in a little. So I would say it looking pretty different at this point. Okay. But again, the cool part. Step. She should have had shape keys beforehand. Should have baked it with shape keys. Why didn't it? I did it not, because I have the name of the armature different. All right, let's do it again. So update, well, bring it back to the original version of the character, and we'll do another round of updating. Maybe we'll make her kind of expression a little bit more extreme. Come on, load. There we go. So back to that. This time she should have shape keys. Yes, she does. All right, so round two. But you can see how I can go back to the original version, sculpt out another version quite quickly. Yeah, we'll do something. Maybe she'll be like a aristocrat kind of style. nose real pointy. Kind of like a fable character. This kind of process where after I've done all the work making a body, and then I'm just like kind of playing with it, is well suited for more stylized characters because you're not really going for realism, you're more going for variation. So yeah, we did something like that, and we can go in and all the blinks still work, all the different expressions that I've been looking to do. We'll see how that closes. Very cool, very useful, because that's exactly what I want. So I'm going to go to Nora Stern down here, and this character is inheriting the source body, which we just edited, and the eyes, and then one of the hair, which I may put down here. We'll see. But for now, update. Boom. And now I've saved that variant into its own version with these other versions here. And I did something kind of similar. And let's see if we have a different hairstyle in this character. So that way, we can start making a lot more variation a lot faster. And this isn't like, this is even way faster than my hour, my initial goal of an hour per character. I think once we have, it's going to be an hour per source character, and then perhaps 5 minutes per variation of that character. There's a few things I need to test when it comes to updating the names, because unfortunately in Blender, things can't share the same name. That is going to impinge upon our exporting ability. So there's some tweaks needed, some more scripting really, but it's pretty cool. And let's go back to Nora Stern. Sounds like a radio host. Show off my ability to okay, so yeah, something like that. Okay, and then really the only other thing that I worked on today was updating my add-on. So I went into Cursor here. We made a script where I can set it so when I update a character, like the source character here, it takes all the target collections of the body, the hair, which I actually don't want here on this one. But in the collections, and then I added this other section where I can put in a text file which will run a script. And I can add multiple scripts. So this will let me be really flexible where I can kind of do some post-processing. After I combine a character, I can do some post-processing steps, and it's very flexible. I don't have to rely on updating my add-on. I can just throw in any sort of script after updating the character, which is awesome. And yeah, and then we're actually going to update her right now. But in this case, what I do is I combine the body and then I have it run a script which bakes the shape keys for the character. So if I go to face rigging here, I have all these different expressions. That's what allows the face to move. And when we update, it bakes those, gives me that functionality. Yeah, that's pretty much it for today. I did a little bit of testing trying to get those variants. This was another variant I made. I think just goes to show how we can really expect to make tons of different types of characters. And that's not even getting onto how we can change complexions and yada, yada, yada. Yeah, I think we're going to be moving at light speed pretty soon. I still have to iron out a lot of these workflows, but once we have a source character, creating variants of that character should be rapid fire. Oh, actually, one more thing. I did also update my hair hair generators here. So for example, here. So we have the shape thing. This is a different hairstyle. We have the shape thing, so we can adjust it. Adjust it. Should be adjusting. Interesting. Oh, never mind. I'll have to show you guys that again some other time. But now I'm able to select each strand of hair and then tell it how many of these curves it should generate per chunk, which is super nice because that way I can adapt things on the fly. A little more technical, but should give me a lot of control over the hair that I'm creating. Yeah. All right, we'll call it here. Thank you all for watching the video, and I'll see you tomorrow.